Hi guys, we are back. Yes, we are back to another episode of our Yard Connection podcast with Kiki and Kevin Nembhard. Welcome, guys. Right here.
Right now.
Right now. We got you. Guys, today's topic is interesting. Trust and believe. And I know that most women are going to agree with me that today's topic is something else. Okay, is your communication with your other half on lock? That's what we're talking about today. We're talking about communication. Right? We know that communication is very, very important in a relationship, be it marriage, be it friendship. It's very, very important. Yeah. But what happens when that communication is not good? Well, people draw their own conclusions.
You have a problem right there. But I mean, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook and also follow us on our Instagram page, which is, Yard Connection.
Yes, Yard Connection podcast on Instagram. Yeah. On Twitter, Yard Connection.
Yard Connection. So, you can always hit us up. But I mean, pretty interesting topic right here, right now, which I think is one of the main keys, of a relationship, which is communication, which most relationships are lacking. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be sexual, whether it be personal, you name it. You're supposed to know when your partner is in the mood for whatever, or when your partner is not in the mood, or when your partner is not feeling so good or whatever it is. As to how does it come across, whether it be by words, whether it be by, a certain, movements or whatever
language,
it is. Body language. There are so many things to it. But so I mean, different people have different ways of communicating. But then you also have someone who doesn't communicate, which then becomes a problem because if there's no form of communication in a relationship, then obviously alone you are facing the first barrier of not that relationship not going much further. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to be placed in situations where you don't know, for example, if your partner doesn't like something that you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And just because it's not said to you, and that's why I always recommend even at the start of relationships, and that's why we always give, from my perspective, I give them this 3-month period thingy because people can pretend so much and no more. You know what I'm saying? So I give them 3 months to pretend. if they go past that, then they're
you
good.
Give them 3 months to adjust.
Which nobody will go past that either way if they were pretending.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But if they're being real and truthful, then obviously you're gonna start seeing the real and truthful signs. But then one of the key things is that from the get-go, you need to start communicating. You know what I'm saying? As to things you don't like or, things you would love for you to do, you have to prioritize yourself. You know what I'm saying? Some females, probably when they're talking to their peers, they're like, oh my God, I can't wait to have a guy to, give me a nice massage in the night and stuff like that. And then here they come across a nice guy now. And do you think they communicate that across to the guy? No.
To say, give me a massage?
No. As in, whether it be by body language, listen, you have to, for example, if it's a new relationship, there has to be some form of pointers.
Yeah.
It's just that it's not supposed to be something that's continuously done. You know what I'm saying? So whether it's be by the body language or by, actual words or whatever it is, there's going to be that pointers. But like I said, most people remain quiet, which then becomes a problem. You know what I'm saying? You want a massage, but you're not telling the person that you want a massage.
But sometimes you guys need to figure it out.
No.
You need to understand that men...
No, you can say that. You can say that in a relationship. Because then you would already know the person that you're with. So would that be by body language? Like, for example, I know whenever my wife is ready.
Ready for what?
You know what I'm saying? And then I also know when she's not in the mood. You know what I'm saying? So there's that communication with me and her. And she also knows when I'm annoyed. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And, there are those moments. So, I mean, the communication is clear, whether it be by words or whether it be just by my body language. You know what I'm saying? My wife doesn't, the moment she hear me say like a certain word, like I'll be like, woo. She know that I'm up to nonsense. You know what I'm saying? She know already that it's all nonsense that I'm thinking in my head. And she knows by that because of what? Because we communicate. Yeah. And it's not like I even did tell her that, this is it. It's because we have that communication language on lock. You know what I'm saying from my perspective, you know what I'm saying, and I think from her perspective as well. You know what I'm saying?
Now communication. I feel like communication in a relationship is very, very important. But some of us have been exposed to relationships where there was no communication at all. Yeah. And I remember there was a year when one of my friends, we were talking about the same thing. Actually, we were just having a conversation, and it was like, oh my God, I hate it when he does this. Okay. I hate it when it's silent treatment. Men usually have that silent treatment of, you tell a guy, like your partner, whoever you're with, you most probably get into a relation, get into an argument, and then the guy just takes off. Walks away, get into the car, drives off, or hangs up the phone. Then there's no communication for the next 2-3 days. And you're sitting at home, your head is spinning. This person is wherever they are and they're snoring. They're sleeping peacefully and you cannot sleep. And you're like, what's with the silent treatment? Like men do such things a lot. I don't know why you guys do that.
No. You're blaming.
You don't do it.
Hold up.
Or you've never done it to me.
Let me say this.
What time
Let me say this, because I'm going to be taking up for the guys either way. But I mean, if you're wrong, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? But from this perspective, it's not a blame situation right now, because it comes across from both parties. You know what I'm saying? I've seen silent treatment from both females and from both males.
Do a silent treatment.
You know what I'm saying? The problem is, you're on some nonsense right now. All right, from a guy's perspective, right? Now, most time, like for example, in my case, if I go silent on my wife, simple mean that, I don't want nothing to happen by accident. You know what I'm saying? Whereas my wife always tell me that, whenever you say words, you can't take them back. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And I take that very personal. I hold that to my heart, because I know exactly how she feels about that.
Thank you.
You know what I'm saying? And I also know exactly what she means from it. You know what I'm saying? So that there's that thing where guys go silent for different reasons. Yeah, there are those, you call them,
who go silent because they're using that opportunity to play.
Because you know what? Not only are they using the opportunity to play, but they also got the opportunity from the partner themselves. You know what I'm saying?
Mean?
The partner, for example, if for example the guy was having an issue with the girl and the guy just went away and disappeared for 2 days, you know what I'm saying? And bear in mind, this is not the first time that it's happening, because as you said earlier, I hate when you do something like this. Simple mean that it's a constant thing. You again allow him to be doing that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
So if you don't draw the lines where they're supposed to be drawn, either busting his head or show him what time it is, or or leaving him alone, whatever means you wanna use to communicate to him, because that's one of the thing with guys. You see, if the communication is not there from either side, whereas they're not being told. Females are more understandable persons when it comes on to say a relationship. Then they'll sit down and they'll plan things and all those other things. Guys, on the other hand, just go with the flow. Yeah. So, for example, if for example I keep walking away and I go missing for 2 days, and when I come back, we argue and I show up with a rose and I be like crying out, "You allow me again," then
that means you're gonna continue doing that.
It's something that's gonna be constant. Then you know what I'm saying. And again, you allow that to be constant. You know what I'm saying. Until guys have that scar to remind them that, listen, oh shit, if I ever walk out on this again, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? There's that reminder then. You know what I'm saying? So if that doesn't happen, unlike,
there's no reason to.
A female is different. A female is more, connected in ways, whereas the female would probably be, laying at home, planning the relationship as to what they wanted from it and stuff like that. But as I said, the silence that goes on in a relationship, it's not good. And that is why even from time to time I would walk around the house and I would spank my wife on her butt, or I would, hug her, or, just randomly kiss her or stuff like that. Because you have to keep that communication alive.
Yeah.
Because if you allow that to die down, then you're gonna find yourself in some real bad positions.
Yeah. With that said, guys, I know I have on my side, I have this thing of going. I'm quick, like my husband said, that I'm the type of person that will remind you that the words that are coming out of your mouth, you can never take them back. So that is why most of the times I usually just walk away from a situation or walk away from an argument, not walk out in terms of I'm walking out of the relationship. No, I just shut down. And when I shut down at that particular moment, there's so much going on in my head. I think I'm good in communication when I'm texting someone. When we are arguing over text, I can go all out. Okay. But when we are face to face, and also obviously depends on who I'm arguing with. You
don't want it to get physical.
I don't want it to get physical because it will get physical if I'm gonna say something that my husband doesn't like in a way like.
Yeah, women say the most hurtful words.
Yes, we say the most hurtful words. I'm gonna defend the girls throughout, But the thing is, you guys keep pushing us sometimes. You men push us. You put us in situations where you fucked up. And then when you fucked up and when I address your fucking up, it becomes my fault. All of a sudden, like they always say, I'm an angry black woman.
Right.
Because you're like, why are you so dramatic? This shouldn't be like this? You need to calm down. You always tell me, baby, calm down. Baby, relax. Baby, this and that. And I'm saying to you, I walk away in a situation like that because I know if I start talking, I'm going to hit below the belt. And when I hit below the belt, it's not going to be pretty because then it's something that I cannot take back. And I do not ever in my life, for as long as I love you, I do not want you to ever look at me differently in a way that, because whatever I say, those words are going to be stuck in your head. How I respond or react to a situation is going to be stuck in your head. You'll be like, I remember one day when this was happening, my wife said these words to me. You know what I'm saying? I don't want that. I don't, as much as sometimes I am angry and I want to say something, and there are certain things that we say because we are angry. We don't say them because we mean them. We say them because we're upset, and we say them just to hurt the other person. When you feel like this person has pushed you to your lowest, then you're gonna say a hurtful word.
I mean, like I've always said to that, you see, the thing is, God, this is it. This is a gender-based issue, though. I mean, guys, if we do something, for example, we do things because it's a norm for us to do. Like, for example, can't say no to sex. I mean, I'm ready for sex anytime with my wife.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? I would never say no. But females do have that time. The thing is, you see, everything that a female.
Did you say females do it all the time?
No. I'm saying in terms of just let me clear that part.
Sorry, I'm just teasing you.
So this is what happened. Whenever a female does something, right? Whatever it is, whether it's something good, whether it's something bad, there's a reason behind it. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't mean that it has to be a bad reason in terms of, but there's a thing behind it. Unlike for us guys, we just do it because it's a norm for us. We can. You know what I'm saying? In terms of, but as I tell you, females are more planned, like they, because they're more gentle, they spend more time thinking about.
So stuff. We plan arguments.
No, I mean, it doesn't matter. Of course, females do that a lot. For example, the guy walk out and I'm pretty sure he'll be coming back soon, and just wait until he opens that door. And the words are already in the head. You know what I'm saying? The guy's not prepared to defend. So what do you think he's going to do? He's probably going to go back through that door, or he's probably going to start saying things. So, I mean, if he's a guy like that, like for me, I'm just going to walk away, period. You know what I'm saying? But because, I mean, as you said, words can be hurtful. But I mean, we don't want to stray too much from the point, though, of not communicating.
Yes, yes,
You know what I'm
yes.
saying? Because I mean, communication is a need base for a relationship. Regardless of anything at all, it's a need base. And I mean, once you plan on getting into, say, something serious, then obviously you have to consider these things. Now I'm saying that one is one of the main thing. And then there's also, like one of my pointers that I made in one of my writings, where I said, there's also now the follow up, which is the maintenance of the relationship.
Yeah.
Now, maintaining a relationship ain't easy. You know what I'm saying? But again, it requires a need base, which is what you started with, which is the communication.
You know
what I'm saying? In order to maintain that. You know what I'm saying? Because maintenance determines the growth and also the length of the relationship.
So, baby, sorry to cut you off. To you, and also to our listeners out there, I want to know from you guys, what would you prefer? What do you prefer? Let's say in a relationship, do you prefer in terms of communication? Would you rather have silent treatment when you get into an argument, or do you prefer someone to just burst out and say what they want to say?
Well, I mean, you see, from my perspective, I mean, I can't defend all the guys. I can only defend myself. In a case like this, from my perspective, I don't like silent treatment, because trust me, it's more hurtful to me than words.
Okay.
I'm saying that's from my perspective, because I mean, words do hurt. Don't get me wrong, but then. You know what? If I'm in a relationship with, for example, we're in this relationship and stuff, and you start hitting below the belt, and you be like, "Hey, your dick is small." I'm like, I know for a fact that my dick ain't small. You know what I'm saying? So again, those are not gonna be hitting me. But here we go now. Hit me with the silent treatment, and what do you think is gonna happen? If you start hitting me with the silent treatment, already I'm being ignored. So my head starts swelling, because you know what?
Guys, my husband is crazy.
I don't know exactly what's going through your head. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, like for me, that's from my perspective still. I mean,
so you prefer that I would rather shout
I would prefer the words
and scream?
Because you know what? When you do that, for me, it gives me that vibes in a relationship where I would just come and hug you. I'm like that.
Yeah.
Now I'm saying I would come and say, "Baby, come here," or because guess what? She's expressing herself. But when you don't know what they're thinking, oh my God, that is more dangerous than even 9/11.
And I've said, that before. I've said it before that the type of person that I am in a relationship, I communicate a lot, like at the beginning, about certain things. Like, let's say if you do things I don't like, I'll make sure that you know that I don't like this. But if somebody constantly does it continuously, I'm going to get to a point where I ignore it. And the minute I start ignoring it,
then it's a wrap.
It's a wrap on my side. Okay, the minute I don't address it, the minute I don't raise my concerns in a relationship, then just know for a fact that on my side it's done. By done, it doesn't mean it doesn't mean the situation is done. No. It means I am done. Right. I'm no longer there. So when I'm not there anymore, then that means I'm not there. It's over.
Well, what causes problem like that, apart from communicating and stuff like that, now comes the neglect, where you're constantly telling this person that, listen, I don't like when you kiss me like that. You know what I'm saying? And they keep doing it because they keep poking them, because they think that it's cool. So already they're neglecting what you're saying. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which then becomes a problem. What do you think is going to happen? You're going to find a solution for it yourself. Since they can't find a solution for it, you're going to find a solution for it yourself. I'm saying, which is either, as you said, walk away from it, or, probably find something that's going to satisfy you. These situations can, for example, in relationship, lead to cheating. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Which then becomes a problem, because then you find that, you are having this problem. Again, you're being real and you're communicating it across the board. Yeah. To say, listen, I don't like this and I don't like that. These are the things I like when you do to me and stuff like that. But in relationship, you need to pay attention. You know what I'm saying? There's so much. I mean, you see, if you're in a serious relationship, it's a lot of work. You know what I'm saying? But it's what you reap from it. Like, it's just like any work that when you start doing it, it feels hard. But then by doing it, it becomes a norm to you. So you get better at times. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not being reminded that, you don't need to use these words, or you don't need to do that. You know what I'm saying? Because you already know that you're not supposed to do it. You know what I'm saying? But if there's not that communication, then that alone is a problem. You know what I'm saying? You need to pay your partner attention. Whereas for example, women have sleeky way of doing things, like they would be like, oh, my back is scratching me, and I don't even have nobody to scratch it. They'll make sleek little, remarks. Or they'll be like, oh my God, I would really do well with a massage. I can't wait for that place to open so I can get, they're throwing pointers at you. And if you are missing all those pointers, you'll be like, okay, baby, don't worry yourself. As soon as it's open, then I'm going to have you there, whatever it is. No.
But not all of you men get it. Yeah,
I understand. And that's why I said, there comes the neglect. Because these guys are either watching football or playing video games with their friend. You know what I'm saying? For me, I find as much time as possible for my relationship. Presently I work 7 days a week. You know what I'm saying? And I still find enough time for my family and for my relationship.
I can give you that.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I'm never too tired for sex. Never. I'm always ready.
I think our next topic has to be sex.
In the
next episode, because my husband is on a mission here.
No, come on. So you don't want to give me props? What are you saying?
I'll give you props when we talk about sex.
Okay, no problem.
Because today we talk about communication.
But communication is a wide thingy. Like it covers so many areas. You know what I'm saying? But as I said, it's a key factor. It's something that you want to consider starting with, when you're gonna start a relationship.
Yes, that is true.
Which is to communicate. You know what I'm saying?
Communication.
Once you get that communication up and running, then you guys will be on a definite path to success in terms of reaping what you want from the relationship. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good though. You know what I'm saying? I'm doing my part. If they want to neglect their part, that's good, too bad for them. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to lose what I have. So yeah.
You don't want to. Anyway, thank you so much for joining us, guys. Our topic today. We hope you enjoyed the topic we're talking about in this episode. And it's time for us to say goodbye. Yeah. And we hope that you can join us again next week, where we can talk about other things. As you can hear, he wants to talk. He's a man. He wants to talk about sex.
I'll go on and on and on.
He goes on and on and on.
I'm like a Duracell battery, right? But don't forget to hit us up on our Instagram,
and Twitter,
Twitter, Facebook likewise. You can also follow us at the Nembhards family, on
yes,
IG.
Yes, the Nembhards family.
Don't follow those,
page. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We hope you had a great time listening in. So you can, like you said, hit us on all social media pages, the Yard Connection and Yard Connection Podcast on IG, and for our family page, the Nembhards family, and I am Kiki Nembhard, and it's been a pleasure.
And she left out Kevin Nembhard.
No, baby. I just said I said I'm Kiki Nembhard, and it's been a pleasure, having you listen to our podcast, to the Yard Connection podcast with Kiki and Kevin Nembhard.
Oh.
He's the boss. Trust and believe he is the boss. Don't. Yeah.
I got my shit together.
You got his shit together.
All right, guys. Bye.
Bye, guys. See you next time.
All right, ciao.